What the fuck? Haley Alexis just yesterday reposted the video of my reaction video, and it just got like 1,300 views immediately in one day, which is huge. It's huge for me, and I just want to say a quick thank you for that, and I really appreciate that. I can't let that just slip through, right? I gotta record a video after that. I can't just not do nothing. So here we are on my desktop. Wait a second. Just quickly gotta. You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing. Let's not search Germany, but Germany. Germany. And I got caps lock on. For fuck's sake. Germany. Let's go. Are Germans rude? Diana Verry. German habits that are rude in Canada. Why Germany is popular. I would be interested in that one, actually. I mean, I'm always wondering, these German-related videos pop up everywhere, and I don't know why. German stereotypes, opinions on Germany, German culture, and German people. Germans don't like this, working in Germany so much to learn, so rude, that's not friendly. Let's go with are Germans rude, okay? Seems fair, seems fair. Let's see if I get offended.
Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Diana.
Hello.
And if it's not your first time here, thank you so much again for taking the time to watch my video.
Yeah. No, you can see my hands.
Comment down below. You guys are amazing. But for today, I'm going to be answering a question that I get asked quite often, whether it be from people in my personal life back home or in the comment section. I get asked this quite a bit, and even through emails that I receive from you guys. This seems to be quite a common concern, and it is whether
every time I sit down at the beginning of the video, I drink a coffee or water. In this case, I just wanted it to look like coffee because it's like 10 p.m. and I wouldn't want to drink a coffee right now, even though I love coffee. Every time I sit down, start the video I'm reacting to, and I'm thinking immediately, yep, I wish I had something to drink. Great preparation, Nuke, great.
German people are rude, and if they should be worried about encountering these super rude Germans. Now, I'm gonna put it out there, I absolutely love German people. I think they're awesome. I have never encountered an extremely rude
Well, thank you.
German person. Sure, there may be that one time when somebody was in a bad mood and, you know, they may have been a little rude. You know, these things happen everywhere. But as a general population, I think Germans are super, super friendly. So I just want to put this stereotype to rest. I don't want people to talk about it anymore. I do think it's quite ridiculous. And I want to sort of open your minds up a bit more as to why Germans might be seen as rude, but they're not actually rude.
Enlighten me, please go ahead. I'm actually curious about what's gonna happen next. I don't know what to expect.
Now, one of the first things is that you have to keep in mind this is a different culture, different society. People are raised differently in Germany in comparison to any other place in the world. Just like how every country that you're from is probably very unique in how people are. So Germans in general are quite reserved. So they're not gonna be super open when they first meet you. They're not gonna be super smiley and enthusiastic like North Americans are. Canadians and Americans are known for being super loud, talking with their hands all the time, just like I do. We're just like that.
Same. Same. I always get called out for gesturing so much.
We like to go into a room and make a big fuss about anything, and we're very opinionated, especially, you know, if we have something to say, we'll say it right away and we'll say it really loud. That's just actually quite a common stereotype that is said about Americans and Canadians, and I find it to be quite true. But for Germans, they're kind of the complete opposite. They're not very loud, they're much more reserved, and when you talk to a German, they're not going to open up to you right away. So it will take them a couple of times or a couple of conversations for them to start opening up a bit more. So that's something to keep in mind, but I think that's one of the reasons why people think Germans are so rude, and it's just because they're a bit more cautious about who they open up with and who they become friends with. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's much better to, you know, take your time, in my opinion, making a good friendship with somebody rather than being fake and loud up front, which I find tends to be a lot of what happens back home. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Of course, if you guys have any other opinions, let me know down below.
I'll let you know right here. I kind of agree and disagree. I mean, it's true that Germans are more reserved, but I don't essentially see that as a good thing. You don't have to be fake or fake friendly or anything, but I think going straight ahead, coming straight to the point, and being outcoming rather than reserved is the better approach for that. You can be friendly and open about yourself, even while being aware that that's probably just a one-day encounter or something. So I don't know. I think mixed approach would be better. I like the more upfront, more direct, and more open confrontation with people, rather than being or holding back and being cautious about what you do, what you say. I mean, in the end, we're all human beings.
Another thing is that the humor is completely different. I find that German humor is very dry, very sarcastic, and I actually love that because that is exactly my sense of humor as well. But for some...
Oh, but we got some bad jokes over here, like really, really bad, and really trashy works. So we got really trashy jokes as well, and people with really trashy humor. So not everyone is dry and dark.
Somebody, again, coming from a different part of the world, US, Canada, wherever it may be,
we also like kitten videos, you guys. We also like our kitten videos, and those are not dry.
They may not be used to this dry, sarcastic sense of humor, and you know, we're known to get offended by every little thing. So if you're coming to Germany and you hear somebody say something that's, you know, seen as offensive back home, then yes, I could see why you would think Germans are rude. But it's just their sense of humor, and I find that if you're able to make a German laugh, whether it be somebody at work or somebody, you know, at the grocery store, the cashier, whoever it may be, if you just make them laugh a little bit, their demeanor completely changes. They're suddenly the most friendly person to you. They're super smiley. So if you try to make an effort to interact, you know, people will start to open up. So don't be afraid to do that, to make jokes, because I do think that, of course, through laughing and making jokes, you can break down a lot of the barriers really quickly, and of course become friends with people a lot quicker as well. And one of the...
That's the case for every country. That's not a German thing. That's the case for every country in the world and every human being. If you're polite and kind and like joke around, everyone's more likely to befriend you or have a better attitude towards you if they are not against you in the first place.
Last thing that I wanted to talk about is just how upfront Germans actually are. If you ask a German for an opinion, or if they have a problem with something, they're not going to sugarcoat it for you. They're not going to be fake to your face and tell you something to make you feel better. They're genuinely going to tell you how they feel about a situation or provide you with honest feedback. So I know that is quite difficult for a lot of us Americans.
Okay, sugarcoating a little bit, little tiny bit, not hugely, but a little bit. It's not gonna be like if you suck at a concert and you're like playing the guitar or something and you really suck at it. Chances are people are not gonna tell you most people, especially people that you're not like close friends with, won't tell you that you really badly suck at it. They're probably gonna say something like, yeah, that was okay. I mean, not good, but okay. So that's probably what's most likely gonna happen. A little bit of sugarcoat up top. It's always nice. Just a little bit, so that it's socially acceptable.
To take in a lot of the time, because we come from a society where things are sugar coated and we're very scared of offending people, and we like to tread lightly when talking about certain things. But Germans, they're just gonna say it as it is, call it as they see it. And I actually really appreciate that about being here, because for instance at work, if I'm asking for some feedback, people are gonna be really upfront, and I can take that constructive criticism
We leave out the sprinkles, but the sugar coat is there.
And work on whatever I have to do. Sure, it may be uncalled for some of the times, but I think of it as, you know, seeing something from another person's point of view, and it kind of makes you think about things a bit more. And I don't know, I just think that's what makes things fun, when people can share their opinions and be open and provide feedback and constructive criticism. So if
then again, I have heard that many times, and I've already commented on that one. But you can only grow as a person and as in what you're doing if you get decent criticism that you can work from. Like if you're not gonna get a good criticism and actually someone telling you, hey, that's where you need to work on, well, chances are you're not gonna work on that. So criticism is always, most of the time, a good thing rather than a bad thing, even though it means that you have some deficits in certain things, behaviors, aspects, whatever. But it also means that they appreciate the effort and they tell you, hey, you could do better. And that's just gonna help you thrive. So nothing bad about criticism, if you ask me.
If you're thinking about coming here, or if you're worried about moving here and encountering rude Germans and just the rudest people ever, please do not worry about it. I have made some really good connections with German people. When I first moved here, they were super open and super helpful to making me feel comfortable. And I don't want that to scare you from coming here, because really it's such a beautiful country, a beautiful culture. And you should enjoy your time and appreciate the culture how it is, and all of the experiences that come along with it. But I hope I didn't offend anybody. Oh my God, I'm so Canadian. But I hope that you guys don't take this the wrong way, any of you, whether it be North Americans or Germans. I'm really coming from a good place here. I'm just trying to break it down for you guys, share my opinions, and like I said, put this theory or stereotype to rest, because it is quite ridiculous. But if you guys actually want to share any nice experiences in the comments that you've had with Germans, or if you're German and you want to explain your culture a bit more.
Why is she apologizing for the video? Like that I'm sorry, but she didn't say anything rude, like at all.
To us, please let us know down below. I definitely appreciate it. And if you guys haven't subscribed,
Oh, I do as well. I do really, really, in both cameras. I really do appreciate you.
already. I hate to be that person that just asks all the time, but it does definitely help out my channel, and it helps for people to see my videos, especially if you subscribe and like it. So it would mean the world to me, because I do love coming on this platform and sharing my thoughts and interacting with you guys. But that will be pretty much all.
Why do people always have such clean backgrounds? I mean, look at mine, that's a mess. And they all have like clear open spaces and everything. I mean, I got a chair right behind me. I can touch it. I live in a tiny space. Please don't judge.
For today, thanks so much for joining me, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Tschüss!
And I will as well. If you liked the video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, anything, any recommendations, any criticism, anything, literally. I'm really happy about everything that happens, and I'm again blown away by what happened yesterday on this channel. So that's massive for me. That literally made my day and blew my mind yesterday. Anyway, leave a like if you liked it. If not, leave a dislike. Comment. Feel free to share everything, every one of your thoughts. I'm happy to hear from you. And have a good day, and you all stay healthy. See you. Bye. Oh, hey, I gotta make something for the end card, right? Maybe this. Maybe this will be the end card. I don't know. Probably. It's probably gonna be the end card, yeah. Okay, I think that's enough. Bye.